Hollywood is indelibly printed in our minds as the go-to place for entertainment, and has been for decades. When there really did seem to be more stars in Hollywood than in heaven, Hollywood Stage had them performing films as radio plays, on the sponsor's dime, of course. The Hollywood ringmaster himself, Cecil B. DeMille, unveils the treasures and the stars for you, right here.
Hollywood, California, Monday, May 10th. The Lux Radio Theatre presents Joan Crawford and Franchot Tone in Mary of Scotland with Judith Anderson. Lux presents Hollywood, starring Joan Crawford, Franchot Tone, and Judith Anderson. And as guest of honor, the head of one of the oldest houses in English nobility, the Earl of Warwick. Our producer, Cecil B. DeMille. Our conductor, Louis Silvers. These performances come to you through the courtesy of the makers of Lux Toilet Soap. And may we thank you for your enthusiasm for this fine soap, which of course makes the Lux Radio Theater possible. Now, I'm sure you have all heard men say something like this.
Pretty? No, not exactly. But let me tell you something. Boy, she's got a way with her. There's something about her that sort of gets you.
When a man talks that way about a girl, you can be sure she's learned the secret of being really attractive to men. That skillful and beautiful little screen star, Betty Davis, says this. You girls who want to be popular, here's something to remember. The man was never born who could resist the charm of perfect daintiness. The least fault against it just ruins illusions, spoils romance. The easiest, most delightful way I know to protect daintiness is to bathe with Lux Toilet Soap. The active lather leaves skin really sweet, fragrant with the delicate perfume you'll love. Try it. I turn our microphone over to Hollywood's celebrated producer. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Cecil B. DeMille.
Greetings from Hollywood, ladies and gentlemen. The climax of tonight's play was created exactly 350 years ago, when in 1587, emissaries from the English crown entered the great hall of the castle of Fotheringay and read to a woman named Mary the memorable orders of Queen Elizabeth. Termed the most eloquent historical romance drama of our time, the story you will hear is the work of Maxwell Anderson. It brings us through the courtesy of Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer, Joan Crawford in the title role, and Franchot Tone as Bothwell, while Judith Anderson will portray Queen Elizabeth. Joan is one of the most earnest actresses in Hollywood. The next picture in which she will star with Spencer Tracy is named 3 Rooms in Heaven. From Cornell University, Franchot Tone went immediately to the stage. We in Hollywood know him not only as a fine actor, but as one of our most civilized, charming, and best-liked neighbors. He comes to you shortly on the screen in MGM's They Gave Him a Gun. In Judith Anderson, Broadway lends us one of its greatest dramatic actresses, last seen in Hamlet, The Old Maid, and Come of Age. Now, back through history, back to the Kingdom of the North, to Scotland, land of lakes and heather, of pibrochs and bluebonnets and bagpipes, of tartan and tam o'shanter. Back to a day when one throne stood in Edinburgh and another in London. Back to romance, as the Lux Radio Theater presents Joan Crawford and Franchot Tone with Judith Anderson in Mary of Scotland. Scotland, in the year 1561, from France across the angry waters of the North Sea, Mary Stuart comes unheralded to take her rightful place upon the throne as Queen of Scots. It's a stormy midwinter night. On the pier at Leith, Scotland, 2 soldiers huddle in a corner seeking shelter from the wind and freezing rain. The Earl of Bothwell walks quickly along the pier and, stepping from the shadows, addresses them sharply.
Leg it over to the inn, one of you lads, and fetch a chair.
What on God here, my lord?
Curse your guard duty. The Queen of Scotland stepping out of a boat in velvet shoes.
I doubt there's a chair nearer than Edinburgh town.
There's one at the Leith Inn, as you well know.
We'd need the silver for that in any case.
What the devil do you mean by haggling over a dirty chair? Seize it. Seize it in the Queen's name.
I'll fetch it, sir.
And you go with him.
I will, my lord.
The Queen of Scotland. Sample complete. Ready to continue?